Well, my name is Celeste Felix, and I am the regional manager for the Toledo Lucas County Public Library. And in my duties, one of the things that I'm most passionate about is developing our young people and their potential. You can be anything you want in life, that there are no obstacles other than the ones that sometimes we place on ourselves. And so our job and our role, and particularly in partnering with the museum, is to, expand on some of these things, expand on how they can still achieve success. Well, one thing that is surprising to me, that we have such a beautiful museum right smack in the middle of our neighborhoods, and yet many of my children and my kids have not been to the museum, unless it was with the school trip, right? And so I thought to myself, well, that's kind of sad to hear that we have such a great institution a couple of blocks, particularly from Mott and Kent, and yet many of our students are not able to take advantage of it on their own. So we decided, why not, if the children cannot come to the museum, why not have the museum come to the children? And so the collaboration started, and one of the greatest programs that they have right now is glass creation. They didn't understand that you could make things out of glass, but now that they were able to see the process, it has opened their minds as to, oh my gosh, almost anything is malleable enough to be created, right? So if you can do this with glass, imagine what we can do with their minds. Imagine what we can do with their abilities to become anything and be anything. So who knows what we have in the midst, right? The next famous glass maker, or maybe the next surgeon, or engineer. We don't know, but the fact is that we are enhancing their mindset. We are allowing them to see what can happen with just this object of glass and how pretty it can become. So if glass can do this, imagine us, how pretty and beautiful we can be. But the concert was beautiful. I thought that in the manner that it was done, and to be the first for Juneteenth, gave you greater sense of self and greater sense of accomplishment. Because sometimes you question yourself, is this really what I should be doing? And having that award says to me, continue doing what you do, continue believing, because if others can see, particularly the young people, because I always say to myself, somebody's going to graduate and become something big, and they're not going to remember my name, but they're going to say, thanks to that lady who spoke a little funny, look at me, right? That's all you want. And so it's a success when your grandchildren says, can we go to the museum? And you're like, oh, the museum, right? So something is being done that is different and that is catching all of us. And it's contagious, because now more of us are saying, do you have your membership? Oh, yeah. It's a source of pride to say, I too belong. And this is a great testament to the work that you are doing. You came out of the museum into the community, and therefore you brought the community back into the museum.